I tend to keep my skepticism off YouTube, but I thought this was worth an upload. Now for some context, Amanda Williams is a conspiracy theorist. Her primary focus is the idea that all the trails you see behind planes in the sky are part of an evil government plot. Tying in with this is the idea that all mobile phone towers are actually death towers, and they're going to kill you too. She also happens to think that Facebook itself is after her, and that anyone who disagrees with her, including myself, is a paid government agent or a shill. Now, Ryan Stewart is an ordinary, upstanding chap who happens to occasionally disagree with her and derive a bit of amusement from her wild theories. Amanda thought it would be an appropriate response to call his place of work and harass and threaten him, including threatening to tell his dad, which is amazing. Now, she has a bit of a history of doing this, having recently called the workplaces of several meteorologists in order to harass them and discredit them. I hope you enjoy this call, and I hope you join me in despising MadisonStar Moon and supporting rational skeptics such as Ryan, who are just trying to educate people on how meteorology actually works. Thank you.
What you want?
Hi, may I please speak with Mr. Stewart?
Yes, day off today.
Is Ryan there?
Somewhere. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Ryan?
Yeah.
Ryan Stewart?
No, this is Ryan Barbo. You looking for Ryan Stewart?
Yes.
How is he getting so many calls here? Hang on one second. I want to look at something. Who's this?
This is Madison.
Oh, hi, Madison.
Hi.
Oh, it's Madison. No way.
Yeah, way.
No way. Well, you actually know I work here now.
Oh, is this you?
Yeah.
Why were you trying to pretend you were someone else?
Well, because I get some weird calls here at work sometimes, and I thought for sure you were somebody else.
You actually do work here.
Well, I did answer. My guy did answer the phone.
Can you explain to me why you are still participating in that one page with the newest stuff? You said you weren't going to do anything.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't going to anymore, but I had a couple beers yesterday with my brother, and I saw that come up, and it was pretty funny.
What is your beef with me particularly?
I have no beef with you.
You have extreme beef with me if you're going to continue to, participate on these hate pages. And I'm going after Jacob. I already called his, work, the meteorologist, the phony meteorologist. So what would make you think I wouldn't come after you?
You're coming after me now?
I was calling to speak to your father. I was going to tell on you. I'm going to.
No, you weren't.
I'm going to tell on you to your father if it kills me. And I don't even care if your dad's in on it too. At least he's going to know.
What makes you think my dad would be concerned?
Because, any father would care about his son harassing some girl. There are ethics involved here.
Well, I think harassing is definitely not a nice word, because I've been nothing but cordial to you on our one-on-one conversations.
One-on-one conversation means
I've
nothing.
never-
Okay, so is Jay Uzi. So is Peter Greenell. That doesn't mean anything to me. I asked
Have
you
I
to
ever
stop.
posted anything, or have I only commented?
I
never
asked you
posted
to
anything
stop
about
participating in the hate pages, and you told me that you were, and you tricked me.
Well, No. Let's go back. The whole conversation started, and you were going to give me some proof of one of your claims, and you never did.
Proof of one of my
You were gonna
claims.
You wanted me to dump all my friends.
Okay, first of all, those are not your friends, number one. Those aren't even real people. And the second of all,
No, true.
I make videos every single day and post them. I have like 165 videos, plus all the radio shows that I do, plus the shit I post on Facebook. I'm only one person. How much evidence do you want one person who's not involved in the conspiracy to produce for you?
Well, I simply asked you why exactly you thought that rocket in China was some kind of drone, and you backed completely away from it and claimed that all your shit is legit.
I didn't take the video. I just saw it on the internet. It's obvious it's spraying something out of the back of it. It's not a fucking rocket. And then you sent me a video clip saying, here it is, and it wasn't even the same video. It wasn't even the same thing. Ryan.
It's the same rocket system.
Ryan, you are in so much trouble. Plus,
I'm not in any trouble.
You
If anything, you're in trouble because you called me.
no, I'm not in trouble for calling you. First of all, I have everything where you showed me where you work. It's not like I tracked you down like a stalker shill like what you guys are doing to me.
I say I'm going to call and tell your father on you.
I'm still going to tell your dad. I'm still telling
You
him.
don't consider this your felony stalking? This isn't...
No, actually, this is a
Calling
responsible.
and threatening people from Facebook to tell their parents?
I'm not threatening you.
Qualify as stalking?
I'm not threatening you. I'm going to call there until I get a hold of him. I know he's not there today, so I'll just call him tomorrow. It's the
At
only.
what point is that considered
Well,
stalking?
I already went to the police about all of this, and so, you know, obviously I'm just doing the responsible thing to protect myself from you maniacs.
I have a county sheriff that lives with me. You'd probably be better off talking with her.
Okay, well, yeah, can I have her phone number?
I'm not going to give you her damn number.
So you have a county sheriff that lives with you?
Yeah, my sister's cousin who broke up with her boyfriend about a year ago. She's been staying with us for, I don't know, about a year and a half now.
Okay, so one of the stalker shills lives with a cop. Okay, I can work with this. Well, all I have to do is call up the county and find out who she's I can just call the police there then. Is that what you want me to do? I mean, what's the deal, Ryan? Why can't you just leave me alone?
I don't go on. Yeah, listen, the only thing I ever contact you on was when I tried to let you know that a bunch of friends were ripping on you. I didn't realize that was a year ago. The only other thing I've ever contacted you with was nice.
Nice? You're nice to me and the thing, and then you backstab me and go on these pages.
It was a funny comment.
It's not a funny comment. Yeah, you guys actually took what I said and removed part of the words to make it something.
No, you guys, remember, they're not my friends. There's no you guys. It's simply a Facebook page, and I simply commented on it.
Why are you a chemtrail?
Why am I?
Yeah.
Because, and this is the funny part where you think we all get paid. It's literally a good outlet for comedic relief, because you guys get so crazy about the whole thing.
Because we care. So you're just making fun of people that care about the environment. Wow, that's. I mean, and you're. Oh yeah, you're right.
Look at your backyard. It's beautiful. Nothing's dying.
My backyard is sinking, you dumbass. I just had to have the city come out because it's I have sinkholes in my yard. What are you talking about?
What does sinkholes in the ground have to do with?
I live on a super fun site. Why don't you do research on me before you fucking go running your mouth? Look, Ryan.
I'm talking about the plants and the trees and the animals.
Ryan! Everything is dying. The planet is dying. You can't just keep denying it and think that it's going to go away. But for one, I mean, you know I'm a chemtrail activist and I'm out there. Quit bagging on me. Quit dogging me. Just leave me alone and do your own thing.
Who called who?
Yeah, and I'm calling your dad. Or no, I'm calling the police there. The sheriff, too. It's the only thing I can do to defend myself.
I have never called you out on anything. I simply commented on the post, and now you're on the phone.
You're not. No, I am. I'm not threatening. I am calling. I called to speak to your father. He's not working today. I didn't call to talk to you.
I hope you don't get your high hopes for this, because he is going to be rolling.
Oh, your father's a chemtrail as well?
Oh, no. Well, we got one customer that comes in that talks about the rainbows and stuff like that. And he definitely is not on your side now.
Your dad is not on my side? What the hell?
No. Well, he also took a lot of science when he was in college and realizes what's going on.
Do you actually believe that the sky is the way it's supposed to be? Just answer me that. You think it's natural?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, think there is no such thing as real weather anymore?
Yes. I absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, I really do.
Do you really believe everything you say, you post? Do you really believe it all? Or is it more for the game?
Do you actually think that you're the minority at this point, Ryan? Give me a break, man. Look around you. The only people that agree with you are trolls that are paid to.
You guys are the ones who don't know what's going on. The ones who make a ton of assumptions with pictures and videos. You guys, if you guys could back this up, I'll join your side anytime.
We back it up every day. We do the best that we can. This is a secret government program, dude.
So secret that you post pictures that the government's posted? Do you think they'd be posting pictures of their tanks and ballast tanks and all that shit? Really?
It's not ballast tanks, dude. We already looked that shit up. Ballast tanks are for ships, yo. And I talked to a fucking
How do they test?
How do they test the weight? How do they test the weight? They use scales. And I talked to a retired Air Force mechanic whose job it was to work. I also know someone who actually buys the planes and converts them and sells them to the military. So don't fuck with me on this, but I'm going to tell you, they use scales. They're big, long, sliding scales, and they put stuff on them.
I've never seen one of these sliding scales.
I'm not going to argue with. Look. You can use the same metabunk argument. I don't even have time to argue with you about this. All I'm saying is, I'm asking you not to make stupid ass, perverted, mean, or disrespectful comments about me on a hate page that you know is dedicated to taking me out. Can you stop?
It was the one time. I knew you were actually watching me too. God damn it. I figured you were.
Yep.
But I wasn't positive. Although I don't think you were actually watching me. I think somebody just took a screenshot and you saw me on there.
No. I went to the page myself and saw and was like, yeah, exactly the same argument I had with you last time. And you're like, I'm not doing anything. Yes, you are. You're actively participating in all of it. And none of those people are real anyway, so you're just participating with feds.
We're not feds. There's none of us are feds. None of us are getting
But
paid.
you don't know any of them personally, so you don't know that.
I do know a few of them personally, but that's neither here nor there.
Well,
But
maybe a couple of them aren't. I'm sure there's just some haters.
Nobody's getting paid, Amanda.
Well, there's some haters that are in there that, like probably you, because I know what you do for a living, and I also know where you live, and like, that you have a normal life. So that's why, you're one of the few that's not paid. But I'm telling you, if you don't...
Then why do I do it? If I'm not getting paid?
Because you're a hater. You're a fucking mean hater. That's why.
No, I'm not. You know I'm not mean. You can tell by the sound of my voice I'm not mean.
You got some issues, buddy. You got some issues. Yep. How does your wife feel about you being mean to random girls that you don't know on the internet, huh?
Well, I won't tell her. I won't give you her opinion because she thinks it's ridiculous as well.
Ridiculous what you're doing?
No, that people think that there's crazy toxins coming out of the back of every airplane.
Oh, God. So you're just a full, wholehearted, you and your entire family are all chemtrail debunker, deniers. You don't believe, and you think we're all crazy?
Well, most people have never even heard the term. Generally, people, population in the real world have no idea what you're even talking about. But everyone that I've ever talked to, with very negligible exception in real life, says that's absolutely insane.
Well, it's all coming out now, and then, this entire conversation...
for 50 years.
It's coming out now more so. Dude, they haven't been spraying chemtrails for 50 years. But anyways, I'm not going to...
What are the trails back from World War II? Those are condensation trails?
I'm not saying that they haven't done specific testing or experimentation or used them as weapons and stuff, but the global spraying of the entire sky just started in the 90s. Everybody knows that, dude. You're not fooling anybody. Just stop with the hate. Yeah, you are. You're a hater. You're a hater. So stop with the hate. Stop with the hate. Stop with the hate. Stop with the perverted comments. I'm going to tell your wife if you don't stop.
Well, Merry Christmas. It was nice to talk to you.